Hi there, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to talk about something that you guys requested and I'm like, yeah, why not? Let's do it. Let's do an updated wish list, and I do my wish list for the year usually at the beginning of the year, which I did, and I have that video up in case you want to watch it. And now I'm gonna see if there's anything that I don't want anymore. There's some other things that I think that I want now, and just chit-chatting. I also want to know what you guys have on your wish list and if you have bought anything already from your wish list from the beginning of the year. So I don't know if I'm gonna make this a usual thing, so yeah, let's just get into this video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Lu and I make tons of videos about handbag, shoes, traveling, so if you're interested in any of those topics, please consider subscribing to my channel and click the notification bell down below so you don't miss any of my videos. So, I went back to watch that video and I have my notes here. So let's just talk about the items one on one. First, I'm gonna talk about the items that I mentioned on that video, if I want them or not, and then I'm gonna go to the new items that I want and my reasons why. Also, one thing that I want to add on this video, and I'm gonna say it now just to take it out of the way. You guys know that I've been implementing the one in, one out handbag rule into my buying lately, just because it's the most sustainable thing that I can do right now. But I think that I have reached a point where I cannot really sell any of the bags that I have, and I don't want to, because they are either non-replaceable to me, that I cannot find them anymore at the stores. Like an example of this could be probably my gray classic flap that maybe I'm not using it much right now because we're still in lockdown, but I would never sell it because I know that to buy it again I would have to pay an astronomical amount and it would be so hard to find because it was just such an amazing color from a season. And there are other bags that I just have such a sentimental attachment to them that I just don't want to let them go, and the rest I use them every single day. So out to be super transparent, I don't think that I'm gonna keep doing it anymore. I think this is the point where probably my collection is gonna grow a bit if I buy any of the bags that I have on my list, but I just feel like that's part of the fun of this. I just have everything taken care of and I'm saving money, but if I find any of these bags, I really would love to buy them, unbox them, review them, and it is what it is. Some people collect cars or watches or jewelry or toys, and I just like bags. I like them a lot, but I always use them, all of them. I use them all. So reacting to the first bag that I have on that wishlist video is a Birkin 25 in gold with gold hardware in Togo leather, and I can very much say that I am still looking for that bag. I got my Kelly a couple of months ago and I'm super happy and I love it so much, but I still kind of want a gold bag. I really want a gold bag. I would not mind if it was a Kelly or a Birkin. Kinda I would prefer if it was a Birkin, just because that bag just, I love it so much and it's so pretty. I just think about it almost every single day, so I kind of want it. I know that I have to be patient, and if you ask me, I don't really think that I'm gonna be able to get it this year. I don't mind waiting for a while at all. I'm just here waiting for it, and I'm gonna be very happy the day that I can score it. So yeah, I think that is the first one, and I would pretty much say that yes, I'm still obsessed, and yes, I still want it. The next one is also a Birkin 25 in Attain with rose gold hardware in Togo, and what I can tell you about this one is, yes, if I could offer this bag 100%, no questions asked, I would buy it. But is it on top of my list? Probably not, because I prefer the gold one, but I would never ever refuse that bag at all. Never. The thing is that I was offered a Kelly in also a very gray color, and I did not want to buy it yet, and I went for the Vectorlist because I thought that it was just a prettier shade, something very unique that I don't have in my collection, that I think that just love it so much, and it's just so similar to my gray classic flap. I'm just right now not on that spot where I wanted to get another gray bag, but I think that another gray bag would be amazing because I love gray. Gray is an amazing color, and the contrast with the rose gold hardware, super hard to find, I know that. Probably something that you can do for a special order, definitely. So pretty. Now, another bag that I had on that wish list, which is the number 3, and it's the white classic flap, and I can really happily say that I have it and I'm super happy about it. I've been wearing it for a couple of weeks now. I'm just so over the moon with the bag. I wish I had it sooner because the amount of outfits that I could just wear this with, I love it so much. If you have a black classic flap and you want another neutral, please go for white. It's just an amazing color. Of course, you have to be careful, but I mean, you can always wear, like, if you're gonna wear dark clothing, go use your black one, and if you want to go for a lighter outfit, a little bit more chic and everything, this is such a cool statement bag. Love it so much. Got this from Redeluxe and it's from the 21A collection. I originally wanted it in lambskin, but I went with caviar because for years and years and years I've been waiting for the perfect lambskin classic flap, not really white, but I wanted it like off-white and I just was not finding it. And then I saw this specific caviar and this specific milky shade that they have for 21A that I was like, now's the time. Maybe I can get a vintage one in lambskin later on, but for now this one is just so perfect and I love it so much and I'm so happy that I have it. So one is crossed from the wish list. Now in that video I was also talking about a dark beige caramel classic flap and I was also able to get it. And let me tell you that this bag has been amazing. This was my first small classic flap. Later on I got my vintage one from Season 2 Consign. And this one, I love it so much. I just feel like it's so pretty and suits me a lot. These two are really easy, one of the top favorites from my collection. Been using them a lot. Classic flaps are something so amazing for me that I love so much. I got both of them. Really happy and proud of that because it was not easy to find them. Definitely not easy. Now this next one is also the one that I was able to get. When I said on that video that I wanted a tweed 19 bag, I never really thought directly about the one that I bought that I'm gonna show it to you right now. I was thinking more like the houndstooth or other tweed that I really like from the brand, but the one that I found in my opinion is way better than the ones that I originally wanted because it's way easier to pair with outfits and it's just so pretty. And it's my Oreo 19 bag from the spring summer collection and this bag is gorgeous and I love it so much. I'm so happy that I got it. This is my first tweed bag from Chanel and I can definitely tell you that I'm hooked. I want more tweeds. I love them so much, so I'm down to getting another one. Not really that I have it on the list. I'm not gonna say that I have it on the wish list, but I definitely can tell you that I've been loving this bag so much. The next item on this list was the Cartier Duke ring. Still want it, but it's not really high on my list just because I'm very comfortable with the ones that I have right now. Like this is vintage, this was from my grandma, this is my love bracelet, and this is my love ring, which I pretty much love and I'm really happy with it. So I would say that I would definitely love one, but I don't know if I would just go and buy it. I think that I'm saving that money for bigger purchases right now. So yeah, I'm trying to restrict small purchases to get bigger ones. Except for a pillow from Hermès that I just ordered. That was definitely not a smart purchase, but guys, imagine this. Like I want that pillow just to put it here and just have my beautiful Hermès pillow, and when I read here in my room and when I'm working, because I spend like 10 hours a day inside this room, either home office because I do home office because COVID is really bad right now. Again, we just don't get a freaking break. Then I have online college because yes, we still have not gotten back to like regular classes, and since I also have internships, I have a lot going on. And then I edit videos and I film videos and I take pictures, and everything in this is in this goddamn room. So I just want this room to be happy and my safe place. So I just gave myself a little treat. Not sure if it was the smartest thing to do, but I definitely did it. And I do not regret it yet because it's not even here yet. Now on my list, I also had my love bracelet, which I have here, and I would say definitely that this was one of the best purchases that I made for the entire year. I was really scared to buy it because for me it seemed a lot of money for a bracelet, but I have not taken it off since the day that I bought it, so I would say that this was a huge success for me and I love it. Now this is one that I don't have on my list anymore, and that is the Dior saddlebag, but hear me out my reasons why. When I bought my bobby bag, I had to take the decision if I wanted the saddlebag or the bobby bag, and I went for the bobby, and I kind of like my bobby more than I would have probably liked the saddlebag. So I just feel like that was a really good purchase. I know that you might tell me like, hey, but the saddlebag is also a classic. Yeah, I hear you, I understand that, but in order for me to really be happy with the saddlebag, I would also have to buy the freaking strap, and I don't know if I really want to spend like $2,000 on a strap plus what the bag is worth. So for that money I would rather go for a Lady Dior. So it's just a little bit complicated overall. I don't know what to tell you, but I like it, but I don't think that I have it on the list anymore. Not sure why. Well, I do know why. just because I would rather buy a Lady Dior. Those are the bags that I wanted from the beginning of the year, and I would say that the ones higher on my list are definitely the gold Birkin in 25 size in taupe leather with gold hardware, and I think that's it. The rest are like, would love to get them, but I'm not actively saving for them right now. So now the new ones that I want to add to the list, I would not, like, I don't want to say that this is gonna be only for 2021, like this 6 months that we have left to spend. I don't really know what's the time spent for this. I don't know if I'm gonna get them all, probably not. For a while now, I've been wanting a vintage Kelly in box leather. I don't really mind if the bag is really beaten up, if it's like a usable bag. Really want a very vintage Hermes bag. Kelly in box would be the ideal. I would love it in the size 25 or 28, but I don't think that I would go for a bigger than that, just because it's too big for me. Would love it in black with gold hardware. I don't know if any of you guys have any box leather, but I have heard that it's so beautiful. Scratch is super easy, but I don't mind that, so I would be happy to get a vintage Kelly. That would be so cute. The other one is a bag that a lot of people hate that I kind of like, and that is the hair bag. The reason why I want a hair bag, just listen me up. For the life that I have right now, my lifestyle, I really need a really rough bag for work. And I think that the hair bag would be amazing for traveling, for work, and for the sailboat, so I just want that. I would love the hair bag, the one that is all black, or I saw that one that was beige with like gold leather. That would be so pretty. I know that the opening is a hassle. Like, I'm a very easy person to please, so I just think that I'm gonna figure it out. I really like the bag, and I think that it's so similar to the Kelly, and I've been loving my Kelly so much that why not give it a go. Kelly to go is also something that I've been considering it, but I don't know if it's on the list. It's just really hard to come by. So I don't know, maybe. Now, we're going into the tote section because I need to talk to you guys about something. Well, first of all, someone that I know, they offered to buy my Dior book tote, the large one that I had in oblique, because I decided to follow your guys' advice and I want to rebuy it, but in the small size. So this is not like I don't have the book tote in my collection anymore. I'm just right now actively, like, I have the book tote savings because I sold it for a good price. Like, it was not close to retail, but it was a decent price, and I have that money saved, and right now I'm looking for the perfect small. I'm just debating on the print, so if you guys could help me decide the perfect print that I would want for that small book tote. I found one that it's like houndstooth, that's so pretty that maybe could cover my needs for the houndstooth tweed that I want from Chanel. So I think that that's really pretty, something that would suit my wardrobe really well. I miss my book tote a lot. It's an amazing bag, hence why I want to get it, but just in a smaller size, because I don't think that bag was really good for me for work, because it was very bulky and a little bit like attention catching because of the huge pattern. Let me get into that later. But I'm between that houndstooth. Then I saw this pattern that it was like, it's black and green, super pretty, and then of course toile de joie, but I think that the toile de joie is gonna get dirty, so I don't know. I'm considering it in those three prints. Which one do you guys like better? Thought about leather, but I think that I really like the canvas book totes, like the embroidered and everything. So let me help decide between these prints, and the moment that I find any of them, definitely gonna run and buy them, because I miss the bag. I have the empty space here. I'm just waiting for the perfect print. The other tote that I want, that is I think I'm finally gonna cave in and I'm gonna get a Chanel Deville. Reasons why: I tried one at the store and I really loved it. I think that it would be perfect for my work bag. I love my Longchamp a lot, but sometimes I'm just like, I don't want to use that Longchamp anymore, and I want to use something different because I don't have any more totes at all. So I really want a Deville, and my only issue with the Deville is that I'm always very specific with what I want. I really love the leather one, but $5,000 for a Deville, just a lot for me, even if it's leather, but I may go for the leather option. But then there's a gray one in canvas that I love. I already gave up on the one that I really love, that it's the one that has stripes and it's like a light beige with dark beige. Love that bag, but super hard to find. I'm gonna make my peace with it, so maybe we're gonna go for a gray or a beige, probably a gray more than a beige, because a beige is gonna stain a little bit more. So I think like gray is gonna be the best option for me, so definitely gonna put that on the list. I hope that I can find it. I know that the new Chanel collections, they're gonna have new Deville, so I hope that they have one that I like in that collection. Now the last two that I want are travel pieces, and you guys are gonna laugh about it. Like my boyfriend Polo, he's the type of person that he says that he doesn't like luxury items, but every time that we travel, he takes over my keyboard. Like, it's his travel bag now, and I don't mind him using it at all. Like, even sometimes when I'm carrying the bag with my own stuff, he helps me through the airport. But I think that this is the only luxury item that he has ever liked. It's not like I want to give it to him, but if he wants to use it, I'm fine with it. But I have this idea stuck in my head that I want the extra large flap. And I want to buy a pre-loved because I know that it's cheaper buying it pre-loved. It's not such a popular item. I know that it's massive. This would not be a daily item for me. This would be like travel, maybe even like for work. I hope that someday I can have a job where I'm my own boss and no one will care about the items that I'm wearing. But I definitely love one. I've been looking for pictures, and a huge ass classic flap. It's just like my dreams come true. I always loved the bag, but I just never really thought about getting it. But I think that I want to get it. I definitely want it, and I definitely think it's so amazing, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna go through with it. So the last item that I want to get is a luggage piece. I love my Samsonite. I have a black Samsonite that I have had for 5 years now, but on my last trip to Dallas it broke, and I'm devastated, and I'm like drawn into the idea of getting a better piece because my carry-on that I like, my Samsonite, that's where I just put like my toiletries and my classic flaps and my Birkins and everything. So I really love it and I really need it, and I've been looking for something to buy for a trip, like something to replace it, but I don't really want to buy the Louis Vuitton roller luggage just because I think that the canvas is gonna get very much damaged really fast, and it has the vachetta. I don't know, I like them, but they don't really speak to me in any way, shape or form. They're really pretty for pictures, but realistically I think that they call a lot of attention. That's something that really puts me sometimes off from my people, because sometimes when I'm traveling I just want to be a little bit like under the radar. So I'm considering just getting a Remova like roller. I have seen some Remova with Dior, Fendi and Off-White. I think it was or Supreme. I think it was Supreme, not Off-White. I might be wrong on this. But the Fendi ones and the Dior ones, they're expensive, but they're really cute, and they're a little bit low-key. Like, you know that they are Fendi and Dior, but they are also very subtle, so no one really knows that they're designer unless they really come really close to your roller. And if they're that close, I'm already uncomfortable. So that pretty just sums it up. So imagine that roller with the extra large, I don't know, maybe like facing the other way. I don't know, I kind of want that, but I'm just like throwing things here. I don't think that I'm gonna get them. I hope that they do, but I'm not sure. I would love to know what you guys have on your list. I also want to talk about some things that are non-luxury that I want to get. One of it is I'm kind of thinking of getting another dog. I love Masha to bits. Like, she's my golden retriever, she's my baby. Kind of want to get her a little sister. Bolo always tells me not to do it, that we should move first. But let me tell you something, the moment that we move to Barcelona or Italy, whatever I choose, I'm gonna get another dog because I love them and I want to adopt. But Polo wants another golden retriever, so I don't know what we're gonna do, but I just want another dog. I love them so much. I've also been considering getting the Dyson Airwrap thing. Right now I use a Revlon one that does the job pretty well, but I really want to take a little bit of better care for my hair, so I don't know if you guys have any advice of that. Do you have it? If it's worth it? Should I save my money and not get it? Should I just like get it and get it over with? Because I've been wanting to get this for such a long time, but I don't know if I should. I'm not sure. The last one is that I need a better computer, but I don't want to spend on it right now just because my computer works perfectly fine. I have a MacBook Pro 16-inch, 2 terabytes, so it's a beast, but still it's not enough. It's not enough. And every time that I just use a hard drive, it breaks down and I have to work all over again. And my Mac Mini is also just 250 gigabytes. For the amount of videos I edit every week and my work stuff and college, it's just not enough. My storage is always full. I don't know what to do. And Final Cut just makes my computer lag so much. So yeah, that one was a little bit non-relevant, so I'm so sorry for that. So this was my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I would love to know what you have on your wish list. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing and click the notification bell down below so you don't miss any of my videos. And if you're not done watching my channel, I hope that you can consider watching this. So yeah, thank you and see you on the next one. Bye!